a Transcendence here from the Florida Mayhem. Open things up. It's going to be a Transcendence in return here for the Shock. Tavicto hits a pulse bomb on him off.
Not bad, Madison also getting almost DC'd by Sinatra. The damage was there, and now the job will be finished. The self-destruct for Madison wants to return to his meg post-haste. And Nomi to drop onto that mega health pack. Despite all of this, the Mayhem still making very slow incremental progress, should I say. But now, the Shock have been pushed off the point. It's unlikely that Nomi can do much about this.
Yeah, the Shock back all the way out. It's a good push here from the Florida Mayhem. They did end up using their Transcendent Sleepy uses as well, a Nano Boost also. Zupa getting closer towards another Transcendence as they go towards point B.
Up here that the Shock is bringing. Sombra, Tracer, both very susceptible to the Peacemaker, and the man wielding it, Vic going to go with the Pulse Bomb here. He does find Nomi. That's a good opening. Trying to turn this aggression from the Shock back against them, and Logix is creating so much space right now. Look, the rest of the Mayhem just move on to the point, and EMP connects, but Logix is not really worried about it. He still has his Peacemaker. Maniton does get DC'd by some micro rockets. Dunter down. This McCree starting to meet his mark.
It's going to be a self-destruct over the top here as the Mayhem still making progress here. Zembosai up in the air, using his Valkyrie, providing a lot of healing on the members on the point. He's able to just chain that healing over to everybody. They're going to get a DMEC onto Nevix. It's looking really good here for the Mayhem.
Logix being threatened again. Sinatra tries to come forward. He drops off the pulse bomb, but is taken down by Vic. Vic with 2-0 in this fight, and Zupa's been brought back. It's a huge advantage right now to the Florida Mayhem in over the point. Nevix is trying to stand tall, and Nomi got himself the Primal Rage, at least to buy some time for the Shock here as we get under 15 seconds left in the round. Logix just plinking away one after another. No one's threatening him right now. This is where McCree really starts to shine, Matt. Nevix attempts to try and accost him, but he has a different target already. Logix low. He goes down. This could be it. The Shock brings the fight back, and there's going to be Sinatra finding two crucial pickoffs, not just Zembosai, but Vic, and that'll be the hold on second. The Shock looking watertight.
So, see if he can get something done on this here.
15 seconds left here for the Shock. Their last chance to avoid being full hell on Volskaya. Not the debut it's the one we'll be looking for. Vic wants to drop back in. He might have a good setup here. They've already got Nomi in now. Here's where it gets ugly for San Francisco. They got the sound barrier off despite the EMP being used in the fight, so Moth was able to avoid the blast radius, but now more work needs to be done. Dante was hoping for a Dragon Blade, but he's taken down, and the Transcendence was also there. Nevix trying to send the self-destruct inside that enclosed area, and he found Zupa, but that's not going to be enough at this stage. Moth has to back away. He can't even touch the point at this stage. Nomi's going to run and jump, but it's going to be too slow. And a Mayhem, yes! They weren't able to take the second point on the map, but it doesn't matter. The Shock, clearly this newfound proclivity for going aggressive with that dive does not pay off at all. This has been traded in over the point. Moth getting close to that sound barrier here, so if time permits, the Shock can hang in this fight. They can't afford to lose this one now. The Mayhem are at 99%, and it's cleanup duty for the rest of the Floridians.
Moth getting very close here. Choose sound barrier, just gets it. He's going to pop it right away. Baby Bay with the tack visor. Maybe the Shock have a chance here. It's going to be 2 kills from Baby Bay.
So there it is. They waited on the sound barrier. They're actually losing that fight for the most part. But Moth manages to generate that ultimate, uses it, and then Baby Bay knows he can get aggressive behind it. He knows that their health pool's a little bit more robust, and of course the tactical visor's pretty handy late in the fight when a Diva's not necessarily going to be present.
Which I'm surprised they didn't put enough pressure on Moth, because he's just kind of standing behind that statue, and you have to know if you're Florida, you haven't seen that sound barrier come up in a while. It's got to be very close to it, as Florida's going to have one more chance here to get onto the point.
Early recall for Logix. It's a good sign for the Shock now. They can try and burst down that Tracer and be done with him. Zembosai getting low. Helix Rocket's being traded across the field here, but Zebo is now down. That's that second recall from Logix in this fight, but not after, well, not before he found Nomi to begin. Both teams are 99. So far, the Florida Mayhem have got a couple picks on that kill people. They're going to pressure forward. Good Transcendence use there. You can see Baby Bay has confidence to move forward. Now it's going to be pressured down, but swooshes forward as well. Looks like this is going south for Florida.
Yeah, with Tavik using that tactical visor when the Transcendence comes in, he's scared he's going to get pushed out. Packs back all the way up. That'll be a pulse bomb that comes in from Logix. He'll demet Nevix. It's going to be Baby Bay using his tack visor now, just trying to stay on the point. It'll be Zembosai using his sound barrier, trying to keep Florida up.
Baby Bay was down to 9 HP, but now he gets himself the sound barrier to stay in this fight. Finally, it seems things might be breaking in favor of the San Francisco Shock. Zupa uses the Transcendence, but it's only for a brief moment that the Florida Mayhem can keep themselves topped up. Baby Bay's been so close to death so many times in this fight, but he keeps hopping, skipping, and jumping around the point to maintain his life force and presence. Pulse bomb dropped on the outside of the barrier here. 6 players for the Shock on the point, a couple for Florida now stepping forward. Manatee again rejoins the fray. Primal Rage here for Nomi. He's getting sick of this fight. Now trying to push Manatee off the point in that diva. And that's it! What? Those barriers. And now Sinatra's going to be more than happy to hang in this fight. He's got a Graviton Surge ready. Baby with the tactical visor, and already the Mayhem are trying to break line of sight. But now the Transcendence gives them confidence to return to the fight. However, that will be responded to on the side of the Shock. Sleepy brings his own Transcendence. Sinatra's very low on HP. Does go for a Graviton at some point in the fight, but it appears it may have been eaten.
Yeah, I think it was. He didn't see anybody get stuck in it. The Transcendence comes out as well as Baby still alive here for the Shock, but the point has been flipped over to the Mayhem as he's here with Sleepy. He's got Nomi as well. Maybe he'll flip it. Man, the tracking from Baby is absolutely sick. Another tactical visor comes in from Baby. Man, we talk about his soldier all the time. Probably not the best tag visor there. Josian doesn't really get much of anything.
That was his second for the fight, in all fairness.
Yeah, it is. It's just nuts.
So really, San Francisco can set up again now, try and get Nomi healed up before they try and re-engage with this Winston.
The Shock used their sound barrier just to get out of that door at the top, and then the Mayhem just speed boosted out, disengaged. It's a long-range pulse bomb there from Logix, but he has the effects of a sound barrier from Zebosai, and it's going to be 2-3 teammates dead.
I can't believe this. Baby and Sinatra back-to-back. No one can stop them on the side of the Florida Mayhem now. That overtime ticking down. Tactical Fire, the last couple of bullets claim Zebosai. Logix throws himself desperately at the point, but he knows it's all for naught. And the San Francisco Shock fire back across the breach. Series 1 apiece, and looks like the Shock have definitely got the fundamental kind of Overwatch down pat.
When it comes, they need to get Tvik up on the high ground here. Start putting some pressure onto Sinatra.
Well, they're piling in on the high ground, Matt. Zorpe finding Sinatra early. Oh, this is good. The Widowmaker being down. Sleepy's going to get resurrected here by Moth, but there's only one player that he can bring back. So now, with the healing back in full strength for the San Francisco Shock, they need to put it to good use. You can see that Tvik wants to get towards Nomi, and there's nothing Orisa can do against the Genji in that situation. Holt wasn't there, no point going for it. And Tvik's Genji really starting to get some space and room to move.
As a Genji player, you love to see Orisa on the other side. The easiest heroes.
Free Dragon Blades.
Down, free Dragon.
A little bit endangered. If Tvik can get some high ground, but there's nothing really available to the Mayhem right now. He picks off the Riptide though, so that's already the Widowmaker paying off. And the Mayhem will move forward now. No need to disengage. Use that big front line. You can see they're trying to jump on Nomi. The Transcendence is too late. The Wambulance not quick enough to keep the Winston up. But the Resurrect is there from Moth yet again. Yeah, they're trying to keep Nomi up with that Transcendence, but I guess the other option they did have is to go up and get a res, but don't have res anymore. And that's going to be Sleepy falling with a headshot there from Tvik. It'll be Zupe taking out Sinatra as the payload keeps on moving, getting very close, the Mayhem are, to completing the match. Tvik's quick picks. Nevik's taken down after getting desuited, and now Tvik will just be on door duty. Dunce is down to half HP before he can even swift strike onto the point. Tvik's trying to watch the Moira here as the fade is used. Sinatra throwing himself at it. A lot of threat generated by that Widowmaker and Tvik. It looks as if Nomi was just trying to get an idea of how Florida are distributed around this point. Logix might lose out this duel, and Sinatra, he could smell blood. He went in for the kill. Now 1v1 on Tracer is exactly why Sinatra is in this roster. It's why he was such a coveted personality to bring into the San Francisco Shock. And off the back of that first pick, the way has been paved. Sinatra now has so much space. He knows Logix isn't going to be here to keep tabs on him, and it's a clean up for the San Francisco Shock. A very good start. He sprays the oops on the ground. Gets that first pick, able to get the point over to San Francisco, and you already see, Logic's going to switch over to McCree. No answer for this Widowmaker up on this high ground. And the Mayhem have the most powerful ultimates available to them right now, Matt. That's going to be very important. All the AoE goodness you could ask for. Logix now under scrutiny. Nevik's hunting for the Widowmaker across the map, but he gets away. He eludes the large and unwieldy mech. Tries to drop into the Transcendence himself. That's the Riptide from Dante, though. It does find Zebosai. Now Tvik's going to try and respond in kind. Moth won't be saved from the Transcendence from Sleepy, who will try and get some value out of this one. Swoosh, Earthshadow doesn't really claim much. Nomi had the shield there. Tvik fights two. Remote Mines cleaning up. And now Swoosh to step forward to clear off the last bit of resistance. It was Sleepy, the only man left for the Shock. And the last line falls. The map goes to the Mayhem. Swoosh's Earthshadow. Neither Zenyatta really getting much chance to do damage or get kills here, Matt. Neither Sleepy nor Zupe have eliminations or have final blows, should I say. Sinatra trades out. Logix is down, now being brought back by Zebosai. Tvik trying to keep tabs once again on Dante. Probably expects an EMP to come through. What's going to save you against this? So Deadeye from long range. Dante, it's his skull that comes up, and Logix is more than happy to hit Q.
They keep Logic's out of that fight so he doesn't get hit with the EMP, and he's able to zone some players out. Oh, that Deadeye as he's rolling on forward, just trying to connect now with Sinatra as he's darting around. He's got that pocket though. It's coming in from Zebo's side, healing him up on Mercy. Moth will be here with Sinatra. They will both fall as it'll be the Mayhem with that overtime push able to get point A.
And you can see that. I mean,
is in this, as they're trying to push all the way around by that health pack, calls it out to the rest of the team.
One for one trade, Severside down. Sinatra might have gotten the pick to give San Francisco Shock the defensive hold here. He's got another one. Now Logic's falling to the Tracer and Sinatra and Dante really starting to get things done. Zupe falling. Tvik may soon find himself being the last hope here. He and Maditon trying to get this payload moving. Nice salvo of orbs coming away from Sleepy. And is he going to force the Transcendence? It's a 1-for-1. Dante and Tvik take each other down. Sleepy's there to remove Maditon's mech. Now a Transcendence could be an option. He's been well protected in this fight, and I think he got the nano boost there as well from Moth. Here's the trans. Great timing for Shock to get such an important defensive ultimate. You see the Zeverside's got no choice but to back away. He's still taken down by Nevix regardless. The Diva for San Francisco now acting as a real bouncer. And Sleepy wraps around the backside here. There's no way that Swoosh can avoid that damage. What a big hold. Only one checkpoint going over towards Florida. That map 5 is looking increasingly likely. Saw Nevix and Sinatra in the bottom floor of the high side tavern, and it was Nomi that actually wrapped around, so they came from 3 different directions to start that dive.
Yeah, right. Sinatra's tearing it up right now. I mean, 30 limbs, 14 final blows, only 5 deaths on Tracer. This is the type of play the Shock expected to see. It's just once they kind of get him in line with the rest of the team, it's almost like what we talked about the Mayhem, right? Sitting around talking how they think about the game. Once they kind of get that all in sync, it'll be great. For the Shock, they'll use the sound barrier to open things up. They do get a trade here. As Swoosh falls, Nomi will fall as well. So
very
main tanks out.
Swoosh died during a Transcendence, but he had a Discord orb on him, and he was outside of the range of healing. Pulse bomb delivery. Zupe needs to come forward. He actually has to go towards Sinatra to avoid getting blown up, but that's just what this man wants. Easy pulse pistol pick off here. Now to chase down Logic. Sleepy found the kill. San Francisco, the final stanza, the final push towards the end of this map. It's Swoosh to drop in. Maditon might have a chance to stall out himself, but he's going to have to be pretty quick. Dragon Blade already brought out here. This Diva's going to be cut down to size very quickly. Anyone that needs some scrap metal, they've got it. San Francisco get it done, and they're going to make this a 5-map affair, taking it all the way to our tiebreaker. Trying to sort of take the point. You have a lot more peace of mind about setting up and knowing how to deal with that at long range. Tvik is trying to approach, obscuring his vision as much as possible, making it hard for the hit scans to see him. He'll probably drop in for a barrage in just a moment. When he's on the corner, he knows it. He knows that wasn't an ideal setup for him. He's still got Nevix desuited at the very least, but now he will need to rely on the Mayhem to do the rest of the heavy lifting in this fight. Or, no, he'll do it himself. He's brought back to life. Zupe drops down. The Mayhem are in control. Not a moment too soon.
Zupe does earn himself Valkyrie here. It's only going to be one fight for the Shock to win it and put this first point away.
Pulse bomb stuck. Oh, Babyface getting pretty used to that so far in this match. Logic's once again strikes true. And now, it'll be the Mayhem have a chance to fan out a little bit more here. Tvik can be doing most of the early reconnaissance. He'll know if there's a switch, but he needs to be careful.
I like this. I was just going to say, switch. So Babyface switched over to Widowmaker and then back to Soldier 76. Something we see Taimu do, in the past when he was playing DPS, like whether it's this map or Ling Zhang, to just get an early pick on a Pharah and then have everybody push on in. But he goes back to Soldier.
Tvik is really hitting the money on these rockets right now. 75% towards his next barrage, and it's a sound barrier used by the Shock, realizing they're kind of bleeding out a lot of easy damage over to the Mayhem early. But Babybay connects again with Zeverside. That's such a huge pick-off, but he goes down. The Mercy, the impact now from Zupe really starting to be felt, and another barrage coming in for Tvik. This is the Pharah pick perhaps we were waiting for. 3 down, Nevix, Moth, Nomi, all to Tvik's hand. And his barrages have improved drastically over the course of this map. And guess what? One more fight. Sinatra being picked off early is going to be forcing it. Sleepy can't get out the door. Swoosh blocks him. Complete and utter. Series hangs in the balance right now, and the Shock need to come up with something special to keep themselves in this one. But Baby started, he started dead in this fight, man. Not good at all. Logix has picked him off yet again. He has definitely been the better Widowmaker so far in this map, and the Shock need to come up with something else, but no resurrection going to be available. Sinatra delves deep into the fight and into his pockets to try and find something in against Zupe. Logic's down to Nomi, went deep with that primal rage. Nevix will be desuited here as the sound barrier now ticks down. The Florida Mayhem again have weathered the first onslaught from the San Francisco Shock. 87%. If they win this fight, it's all but done for San Francisco.
So you do have Maditon still alive. Swoosh going back, trying to get some healing. Yeah, Manitin just trying to contest the point here. Accuracy, so hitting a lot of headshots
That's
here.
astonishing, actually.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, and to have such a high crit accuracy is not easy to do. That was the EMP from Sleepy used in Florida Mayhem. Doesn't seem to be too worried about it, really. Pulse Bomb caught Babyface. Everside found Nomi. So perhaps the follow-up for San Francisco wasn't quite there, and this is now looking very dangerous for them. Manitin, Tvik, and Zebasai are on the point, and Nevix is 1v3 to keep them off now. You can see Sinatra's trying to double back and help out, but as soon as he gets there, Nevix is wiped clean from the battlefield. This might have been a critical oversight from the San Francisco's Jock. They've left themselves open at such a crucial moment. Tvik is trying to chase to Sinatra off on the side. Logix finds the pick on Moth here. This is the Mayhem at a huge advantage in this fight now, and Logix is looking for the final blow. Sinatra was discorded. Now it's going to be Nomi flying towards Logix, who doesn't seem to really care about the Winston. He's looking for the squishier targets. Will he find them now? Two players for the Florida Mayhem on the point. Manitin self-destruct finds Sleepy. Sinatra down. Logix finds Nomi with a poison mine of all things. What a way to finish things off. Surely San Francisco, this is their last chance, and it's just Moth on the point. That's it. What a titanic